Okay, I'm just going to be really bad at this because this is my first endeavor into this. This is the first ever wisdom talk or walk with Nick. I plan on walking, but today I'm just going to be talking and sitting here. My goal is to help you. I want to see you move from slavery and bondage to freedom. I want to see you change and achieve your goals and your desires and dreams. I want to encourage you and what's the word? Push you on, spur you on to do the things that God's called you to do. And I also want you to discover God's amazing heart and purpose for your life. So, with that, the wisdom that I guess I want to share with you today is about hope. Um, Hope is something that we don't have a lot of, I think, in our culture. And I know for me, in my story, hope was elusive. It felt far out of reach. Like I was always grasping. And I grew up in church and I was taught about hope in Jesus, but never would only experience a relationship with Jesus every so often. And then besides that, it was just full of pain. And I would say there were many experiences along the way that really caused my heart to despair of hope. And Proverbs says that hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. And I think that all of us have desires, all of us have hopes and dreams, but often those get assaulted by evil and wickedness and the things of this world and sinfulness, and we give up. Because the heart can only take so much death. It can only take so much sickness, and then it hurts too much to hold that desire, to hold that longing. And I know for me, it was that way for the longest time, where just event after event in my life just kept me like, why even try? Why did God give me this big, passionate heart to help people if I can't use it? And so, what did I do with the passion? Well, I killed it. I numbed it. And I said, I'm not going to let my heart hope anymore so that I don't hurt anymore. And that was tough. It was tough. And I think I got to the point where I was just so numb, I really kind of just stopped hoping. And led to a lot of cynicism and anger. Led to a lot of that. And there was a guy by the name of Dan Allender who I started reading his book called The Wounded Heart. And in it, he began to tell stories and give structure and language to the things that my heart and story had experienced, but I could not describe. And as he was able to put language and ideas and structure around the understanding of my story and my heart, of what I'd gone through, the more the desire and the pain was resurrected. And that was awful. It wasn't. But it was also good because I think I had just locked it away for so long, and I was a walking sepulcher. And God began raising the dead heart in me, and began to heal the wounds of how evil had assaulted me over many, many years. So that's, and as He has healed it, I've really come to just have, like, language even kind of fails to describe just the gratitude I have in my heart for the healing that God has brought me through, and that the wounds that I received and the assaults from evil against my heart don't have the last say, that God is actually taking that and turning it into weaponry against evil and darkness. And I want to encourage you. That hope, there is reason to hope in Jesus Christ, that He really does save, He really does resurrect, and He really does heal and give life and goodness to those who trust in Him and to those who seek after Him. So my question is, how has evil assaulted your heart? And how have you locked away and killed those parts of your heart that have deep longing for something more?